Thank you so much. Okay. And now is Rachel Rosenthal telling a true story.
Hey, so when I was in 7th grade, I had my first boyfriend, and his name was Rich Navarro. And I liked him so much. He had coffee-colored skin, and he was the best dancer at Turner River Middle School. And I knew we were dating because I got to wear his starter jacket around school. I know. It was Colorado Rockies. You're welcome. And I didn't know a lot about romance, but I knew the movie The Goonies really well. And in The Goonies, Andy, she's like the popular cheerleader, she wears Troy's leather jacket, so you know that they're an item, so I felt pretty good about Rich and I. And I compared all of life's adventures to The Goonies, which was the ultimate adventure. If you're not familiar with the best movie of all time, basically a ragtag group of kids goes on an adventure through caves with booby traps, trying to find pirate treasure to save their town from real estate brokers. Dreams are made of that. So, like most girls my age, I wanted to be like Andy. She was the super cool, pretty, popular cheerleader who kissed boys, right? But I was definitely more like her sidekick best friend, Martha Plimpton. And she was always like rolling her eyes and like making sarcastic quips, and she had glasses and wore frumpy clothes. And just so you can get an idea of what I looked like, I was 4'8½". I was the smallest girl in my school, and but the loudest, and I had glasses and braces, and my general ensemble was like oversized Earth Day t-shirts and jeans. And so that was like my thing, but somehow I managed to snag Rich Navarro. And so after a hot and heavy 2 weeks of dating, basically talking on the phone, one day all the kids were hanging out at the Jewish Community Center, like you do, and somehow it was just known in the air that Rich and I were going to kiss. There's this thing that exists in middle school where like you just know in the air that people are gonna kiss, and I was so afraid. I had never kissed before, but I had seen The Goonies. And in The Goonies, Andy goes in the dark cave to kiss Brandon, but she accidentally kisses his little brother, Sean Astin. And when she comes out of the cave, she goes, I didn't know Brandon had braces. So I didn't know a lot about kissing, but like I knew it involved teeth. So I was hiding from Rich at the JCC, and I decided it's time to come out, and I found Rich in the hallway, and I promptly broke up with him because I was afraid to kiss. Yeah, I broke up with a guy I really liked because I was afraid of kissing, all right? But don't worry, America. My first kiss would come not too long thereafter, and Rachel, was it magical and romantic and everything you hoped it would be and more? The answer to that is 1,000 times. No. No, not at all. It was at this Jewish weekend away with my entire family, which should have been a clue. My family went away to a weekend called a Shabbaton. Now, from what I can gather, a Shabbaton is when a bunch of Jews go to a mansion in northern Connecticut, and they plan all of these lectures and activities for the adults to learn stuff, and then they forget to plan stuff for the kids, so the kids just wander from room to room, and they play spin the bottle all weekend. So after a day and a half of spin the bottle, I managed to get by with like high fives and cheek kisses. And then the crew I'm rolling with decides it's time to up the stakes. 2 French kissing only rules. I know. I got my teeth ready. So we're sitting in the circle in a room, and I am still really scared. I'm gonna do this wrong, but I'm also really excited, but I'm nervous. So I keep thinking of reasons to leave the room. Do I have to pee? How many times can someone leave in an hour before people are like, she has a bladder issue? And so then it's Jason Danson's turn to spin, and he picks up the orange juice bottle. And I know Jansen likes me because he's like so mean to me. And so I'm like, this could be my chance. So Jason gives the bottle a spin, and lo and behold, it lands on me. And I'm like, ooh, this is it. You know, my moment, my magical moment. And so I stand up, and Jason stands up, and he walks the mile across the circle to where I'm standing, and I close my eyes, and I lean in, and Jason leans in, and then he licks every surface of the inside of my mouth. I'm talking gums, teeth, roof, tongue, everything. And then he sits down. French kissing is awesome. Yeah, a lot more tongue than teeth, but like I feel pretty good about it. I don't know. That was my first kiss. And although I don't think I nailed it, I've kissed a few frogs since, and I feel like I've gotten pretty good at it. And as for becoming Andy, the pretty popular cheerleader girl, F that nonsense. I have fully embraced my sarcastic and funny Martha Plimpton. Thank you.